Emily, when you were a kid, what was your number one thing that you wanted from Santa?
I wanted this Beanie Baby penguin named Waddles. That sounds
Waddles.
Crazy. Because when I went to Girl Scout camp that summer, I missed my parents, obviously, and the counselor let me sleep with this Beanie Baby stuffed penguin. Anyways, couldn't find it anywhere, so I asked Santa for it, and Santa delivered.
Aw.
It was it's the one Christmas gift that sticks out in my mind.
That's awesome.
Yes, so go Santa.
Go Santa. Mine was...
Or also me for being a good kid, too.
Mine was Castle Grayskull from
What is
He-Man.
that? Okay.
I still remember that. I wanted Castle Grayskull so well. And Santa came through with Castle Grayskull.
Look at us being on the nice list.
We were.
I love it.
If Santa could grant you one wish this year for Christmas, what would it be?
I can't tell. Aren't you not supposed to tell wishes?
No, that's, I don't know. Yeah, you're not supposed to. But you know what? You're on the radio. That cancels that out.
So
You have to tell everybody everything.
Makes me feel better. It's like you're telling a child that it's okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, that we will still be the number one most entertaining country morning show in Columbus.
Well, consider that done.
Yes. That's just all I want for Christmas. Just keep getting out there, right?
If I could have any wish granted for Christmas, if Santa could bring me anything, you know what it would be?
What? Oh, no, what?
6 more hours in every day. 30-hour days. I need 6 more hours. That's
to just get it all done.
Well, yeah, so I can watch movies that you're like, we watch this movie now. I'm like, where do you get the time? But you know what? Okay, when my girls were 1, I had time to watch movies. Now it's
getting harder. Don't worry. It's been my father-in-law had him the other day and said we got our 10,000 steps in.
Oh yeah,
because that's all you do is you just follow the toddler. That should be a game.
Oh, I have to tell you, last night I was totally shifting gears. I was over at the airport at midnight last night.
As most do, yes.
Oh man, I'm just 2 nights in a row of being up way, way, way too late for me. So if I had to pick Mrs. Kirsch and my one daughter up, they were on their way back from a soccer tournament this weekend in Arizona, and oh my Lord, if I get delirious today by 8 a.m., it's gonna get funny. I'm gonna tell you that.
I hope you scheduled a nap today.
Oh, I didn't, unfortunately. That's
so I got to block out that nap time.
Out of the blue, I asked you if you saw these drones that were flying over New Jersey and everything like that, and you're like, where do you get these stories? What do you read? Where are you getting this from?
Yes.
And now,
why?
Now these stories are all over the place.
I know, it's weird.
It is weird. Have you seen any? Have you seen any?
No. It does not really shock you.
No, because you don't leave the house.
I also but I also would probably go, that looks like a UFO.
And then just go back inside. Cool. Be like, there's a UFO. All right.
Yeah, cool. That's cool. Or a shooting star. I'd probably think it was a shooting star.
So there were people I saw saying that they saw some over Sawmill Parkway and Seldom Seen Road in the Powell area. Some over in Dublin as well. Wright-Patterson Air Force Base over in Fairborn by Dayton was shut down because of drones. It's what is going on?
I don't know. But didn't I send you a video that I did not watch? I just sent it on good faith in Delaware.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. There were some that popped up. It's really weird. If you've seen any drones... Let us know. 991039. You can text us. I'd love to know where you saw them or what was going on, because this story is just bizarre.
It is. Then what are they looking for? I think some people are just flying them just to be in the news now.
I saw a video the other day that somebody had what sounded like a logical explanation that was also very conspiracy theory-ish, which over the past couple of years... conspiracy theories come out, and then you find out 6 months later they're real. So,
you won't let me talk about conspiracy theories because you like to come back with facts, and I'm not prepared.
All right. Well, I'll tell you this one off air, and then you can see if we should share it on air.
Okay.
Let's talk about this other thing that's kind of weird that's happening, that it's popping up all over Central Ohio. It's these Christmas-themed bars.
Yes, and Let's Go. They look so fun.
I went to one in Kansas City.
Okay.
And it was kind of cool. It's very Christmassy inside. It's very holiday, and there's nutcrackers and all this different kind of stuff around.
Okay. It sounds like a fun experience, but would it be as fun as this one I'm stuck on that I really want to visit? And it's Goodnight John Boy, but I want to visit with John Boy Crenshaw.
Take John Boy to Goodnight John Boy?
Why has that not happened yet? I have so many questions about that.
I don't know. You know where he works. You have his number.
I know. But so they've transformed into a Christmas bar, and I just think we need to go with John Boy.
Well, if you can't go to that one, Brewdog, Land Grant, they're both doing it. Teddy's at the Roosevelt Room in Dublin. Goodnight John Boy. Hooly Hooly in Powell.
That's one I want to try.
I like Hooly Hooly.
Yeah, I've never been.
Oh, I love Hooly Hooly. There's a little tiki bar up in Delaware, too, that's pretty cool, too. But Hooly Hooly is like the OG. So, okay, so Emily, don't tell anybody I said this, but as I'm about to talk about it on air. Every year, my mom is the one who gives the gifts where I'm like, oh, yay, thank you.
That's what you do? Exactly, just like that.
Oh, yeah, thank you. You know, you've got those people in your life that give you gifts and you're like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Or
my husband is one of them, sadly.
Oh, gosh.
This year we're trying something different. I give him a list.
Oh, okay. Let's see if he ignores it or not. So when he gives you something that you're not a fan of, do you have resting gift face? You know what that is, right?
Like when you can't hide the disappointment, or when you can hide the disappointment?
No, it's when you can't hide the disappointment.
No, I have that for sure.
A survey found that more than 50% of respondents in the survey, they try to mask the disappointment, but they're not able to.
I try so hard. Okay, but first, I'm the easiest person to shop for. I mean, I like a lot of things. Yeah. It's not hard.
Yeah.
And I just, he tries, and I have to remind myself of that. But sometimes I'm like, do you know me? Are we okay?
So they came out with the list of responses, the top responses of people. Like, if you give them a gift and they do not like the gift, the top responses they say. Do you want to hear the top 5?
Yes, I do.
Number 5 is, oh, what a thoughtful present.
I don't say that.
Number 4 is, oh, you shouldn't have.
No, or if I do, I go, no, you really shouldn't have.
Yeah. Number 3, I really appreciate this.
Okay.
Oh, I really appreciate this.
Yeah, I might have said that once or twice.
Number 2, I love it. I love it.
I can't even say that without you knowing I'm lying.
Number 1 is, oh, thank you for thinking of me. That one is so passive aggressive sounding.
You know what's crazy? Sometimes I really do mean it, though.
Oh, thank you for thinking of me. That's the number 1 thing that you say to someone who just gave you a gift that you don't like. So you might want to change it up. There's Jelly Roll with Kirsch and Emyle. New Country, fewer commercials. New Country 103.9. Tuesday morning, 8 days from Christmas. And if you did hear my forecast a few minutes ago, that was complete satire. We're not expecting 9 feet of snow, but Emily will not let me tell you facts about what's in the forecast. So
not true. I said, let's be a little optimistic about maybe getting some snow. So I'm just saying.
Okay, as of right now, there is a chance that we could have some snow on Christmas Day. Based on facts and forecasts and science.
Forecasts change all the time.
Right now, it doesn't look like there's going to be snow. But Emily believes there's going to be snow. So there you go. Enjoy your white Christmas. If you're a teacher, someone asked 800 teachers about common gifts they get this time of year, and your safest bet won't cost you much. It could even be free. So in this survey, Emily, 52% of teachers said handwritten cards or letters from their students are a great gift they love to get.
I'm going to say that's true because one of my best friends is a teacher, and she got that the other day and said she would prefer that over a gift card.
I would prefer a gift card to Menards.
Of course you would. Of course you would.
Menards gift card. I'd go buy a drill.
You just don't give me teacher vibes. So I can't see you as a teacher.
With all of my useless knowledge, I wouldn't be a good teacher?
Nah, maybe not.
Thanks.
But most likely no.
I wonder if I was a teacher, if I'd be like the cool teacher, or if I would be like the one that they're like, oh God, I got Mr. Kirsch.
I think both.
Thank you.
Yes. So, if we're being honest, so you would want a gift card, which is next on the list,
You know what
right?
kind of teacher you would be? The one who showed movies in class all the time.
No, I wouldn't.
Hey
but
kids,
thank you.
hey kids, have you seen this? Have you seen, what was that one you just told me you watched?
Carry On. It just came out.
Have you seen
I was
Carry On
asking
with
you
Jason
about
Bateman,
that.
kids?
I asked you about that because you fly all the time. Anyways,
All right, top 5 answers that
we would not
teachers,
show movies all the time.
top 5 things that teachers say they want. What are they?
Handwritten letters, number 1. Number 2, cash or gift cards. You're throwing me off. Number 3, classroom supplies. I didn't even think of that.
There you go.
Number 4, personal items like a scarf or a coffee mug. And number 5, packaged food like cookies or candy.
The top gift they don't want, booze. Not everyone drinks, and it's just awkward to get alcohol from a child. Yeah, that would be really, really weird.
I would have so many questions.
Here you go, Mr. Here you go,
Mr. Kirsch, here you go.
Mr. Third grade teacher. Here's some bourbon for you. Which, you know what, they probably do need. Let's just be honest. Kirsch and Emily, New Country. Fewer commercials, New Country 103.9. So coming up at around 7:40 or so, we're going to play a game that we just made up. And we made it up, I think it was yesterday we made it up, right?
Yes.
It's called Morgan Wallen or Tucker Wetmore. If you haven't heard the new Tucker Wetmore song that we've been playing, he sounds so much like Morgan Wallen.
And I tried to make it difficult.
So you pulled a bunch of clips of Tucker Wetmore and Morgan Wallen, like Morgan Wallen deeper cuts that we don't normally play on air.
Yes, and I lost my little paper that told me which one was which, so.
Oh, good. So you don't.
I got this.
You don't even have the answer key.
I'll find it.
Okay. We may just be sitting here going, don't know. Could be Morgan,
Your
could be
guess is
Tucker.
as good as mine.
So that's coming up. You had an interesting question here about like childhood movies and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I saw a clip with the Feeney call from Boy Meets World the other day. And it got me thinking about like what childhood movie or TV show do you still maybe think about? Like even though you haven't watched it in years. I haven't watched Boy Meets World in years. But there are a lot from Boy Meets World that live rent-free in my head. Like the last line of the whole show, I love you all, class dismissed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that kind of stuff. But some nostalgia today just got me thinking.
I don't know if I have any like that I can think of from back in the day. The difference. So here's the thing. You had mentioned right before we got on air, you said there's a scene in a movie that made you who you are today.
Yeah.
What was it again?
Littlefoot from Land Before Time, when his mom dies, that like broke me, and I've never been the same.
See, it's so weird because I know, like, when you watch shows and you watch movies and stuff, I feel like I watch them passively, and you get invested in them. Like I watch them and I say, okay, that was good, right?
Yeah. And I sit here going,
you're
how
like,
can my life relate to Hannah Montana?
Right.
Those kinds of things. Yes.
Right. Yeah.
But is that a millennial thing? Do you think?
No, I don't think it is.
You think?
Because I'm not that far off a millennial.
But like you didn't grow up with like Land Before Time and
I grew up with a lot of things though.
Did the Lion King break you as a child?
No, it didn't.
Okay. So
I was like,
saying.
boy, that's sad.
And then you moved on with your life. What about Mr. Rogers?
I lived in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood.
I know you literally did, which is amazing. And I would brag about that way more than you do.
He didn't break me? How did Mr. Rogers?
I'm saying, no, not break you, but like, doesn't the things he says, like look for the helpers?
Oh, yeah. I mean, that kind of stuff is impactful, but
you're no fun.
I don't sit around thinking about it in my 40s. Okay. Like, whatever.
I was trying to try to be relatable about something that happened.
Although I will tell you, I always wanted to, I wanted to just ride the trolley. Like, I wish the trolley was real. And I just wanted to ride the trolley through the neighborhood of make-believe.
You literally could have.
So we're going to play a game this morning. We made this up yesterday, and we would just want to see how I do on this. It's called Morgan or Tucker. Morgan Wallen or Tucker Wetmore. So what Emily did is she pulled a bunch of clips of both of them. And these are, I don't know, deeper cuts, ones that we don't normally play on air here.
I still have to find my answer key.
Yeah, she doesn't have her answer key, so maybe she may not even know.
I'm as well.
So yeah, you're going to play along too. So we're going to play 5 clips here. And we're going to see if we can tell the difference between, or tell who this is, whether it's Morgan Wallen or Tucker Wetmore. You ready?
I am.
All right, clip number 1. Let's see what we got here. That's just a bunch of guitar. That's nobody.
I remember sitting at that house, living room couch, thinking no way them boys wouldn't win. Between them big three pitchers.
That's definitely Morgan Wallen.
You are correct.
All right. I got that
98
one.
Braves.
Okay, so 98 Braves, yeah. Okay, number 2, clip number 2. Is it Morgan Wallen or Tucker Wetmore? Let's see. Oh, I think I can tell the difference between them when they're back to back. I think.
Okay, so who is it?
That's Tucker Wetmore.
That is correct, with Connor Smith from Twisters.
Oh, okay. There you go. Okay. From
I love
Twister.
that song.
Okay, clip number 3. Is it Morgan Wallen or Tucker Wetmore?
I drank last night. I stayed too long. We got into a fight. She's on a restaurant.
Ah.
Who is it?
She rolled her eyes. She said I said that last time, and
Oh, that one. I think that is. I think that's Tucker Wetmore.
You are correct.
All right.
I knew that one would stump you, though.
I'm doing okay. That one was really kind of tough. Okay, clip number 4. Is it Morgan Wallen or Tucker Wetmore?
I caught you red-handed. Red lips on some Tennessee. That ain't
I think I got this. I think I figured it out.
Where we're standing.
Okay.
Cause girl, you're wasted and I don't want to waste my time.
That's Morgan Wallen.
Oh, that's Tucker.
That's Tucker.
I don't even see you. Running around like you don't even want to be.
Okay, I hear it now. Okay, that's Tucker.
Uh-huh. Some
Okay.
of them are hard.
Clip number 5. Last one. Is it Morgan Wallen or Tucker Wetmore?
I always thought something like that might send me on my way.
That's Morgan Wallen.
Yes, you are correct.
Yeah. Okay. If you listen closely, you can tell the difference between them. But that second
Sorry.
Tucker one was tough. Can you imagine this time of year, Emily? Could you imagine working for Amazon? Like driving one of the vans or working in the warehouse or anything like it has to be insane.
Okay, so I'm just going to say Amazon drivers are the real MVPs. Let's be honest, right? And did you see that thing where you can tell your smart device to thank your Amazon driver?
I did
And
see
they
that.
will
Does that
give them-
actually work?
Yes, but here's where I have an issue with it. It like caps out after a certain amount of thank yous worldwide. Like I just think that's come on, Amazon, you can afford it. It's like $5 bonus they're giving.
Well, hold on a second, because if they do that for every driver, then they're going to have to bump prices
Just for
up
the holiday
and stuff like
season.
that.
It's just for the holiday season. That's all.
All right. Well,
I don't know. Anyways, I think about this a lot.
hey, if you want to thank your Amazon driver and you don't want to do it that way, and you want to thank every single one of them, what is it? What kind of? It's a $5 bonus.
Yeah.
Just leave $5 out every time somebody shows up. Be like, here you go, Amazon. This is for you.
Maybe I will. My husband's like rolling his eyes listening to that, but you know what? They're here enough.
The way, yeah, seriously, they roll up to your house nonstop. You'd have to leave like $24,000 outside each day.
I wish I had that amount of money to leave, to just give away. But okay, so because I am a frequent shopper of Amazon, I speak Amazon fluently. The thing I can't figure out though is how did they do it? Because I look for the most random things and somehow they can have it overnight delivered to me or same day.
I mean, they have it in a warehouse and they drive it to your house.
The most random thing that I don't think any other people are really looking for.
Give me an
It's just
example.
sitting-
What's something random?
Okay, you're about to judge me. It's fine, but I
Okay, I
accept
do
it.
most of the time.
I am considering switching to mason jars for my son's sippy cups, right?
Okay.
And they have silicone sippy cup like things to go over mason jars. And how is that same day delivered?
It's sitting in a warehouse
Okay, but
somewhere
no
here in
one's gonna
Central
think of that.
Ohio.
How many people are really thinking of that?
Probably a bunch.
Okay, well, I'm going to find another
There's a lot
example.
of people that are like, you know what would be really good to give to my 1-year-old? Some glass jars.
Okay. I'm going to have a silicone bottom on it as well.
Breakable glass jars.
I was prepared for that. I'm going to have a silicone bottom on it, okay? Well, let's think of something random. I'll type it into Amazon.
You've known me long enough. You should have known that was coming.
I'm just saying.
There you
Think of
go.
something random.
Now be careful, sweetheart. Don't drop it. This could break.
There would be a silicone. Some of my friends have them, and I'm just like, that's a smart idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, I'm
plus
gonna
you
think
can
of
put a
something
cold
random.
beer in it over the summer for yourself.
A sippy cup? Yeah, you're right.
I don't know why you won't believe me that I'm terrified of heights. Like, why is that so hard to believe?
You ride roller coasters a lot, and
I
your
am
face does not look like mine on roller coasters.
Terrified when I ride roller coasters. Like, you should see me at the top of Millennium Force at Cedar Point. I'm not a happy person. But as soon as we go down the first hill, I'm good to go.
Whatever you say.
Okay. There you go. It's
Yep.
Kirsch and Emily, New Country 103.9. She won't believe anything anymore, I guess. We're going to do Christmas movie trivia today instead of just Gen X questions because I want to just see how you do. Movies are your strong suit.
Sometimes.
So you ready? You're going to go best out of 5 on Gen X versus the Millennial, the Christmas edition of stuff. Ready?
Yep. Let's go.
5 questions. Number 1. In the movie A Christmas Story,
Gosh.
Ralphie writes an essay for school, and he mentions what item being a terrible Christmas gift. Is it A, a BB gun, B, a football, C, a toy truck?
Okay, you know I've never seen this movie, so that's not fair that you threw that in there. A BB gun, because I know that's in the movie. Yep.
BB gun's what he wants. A football.
Well.
A football is a terrible Christmas gift. Okay. Number 2. In the movie Elf, what is the name of the human who thinks they are one of Santa's elves? Is
Buddy
it
the
A,
elf.
Jovi, B, Charlie, C, Buddy?
Buddy. Yes.
There you go.
That is, if you don't get that, you don't watch Christmas movies.
Okay. Number 3. What's the name of the guardian angel in It's a Wonderful Life?
Gosh.
Is it A, Clarence, B, Gabriel, C, George?
Okay, I've never seen that movie, but I know the premise. I think George is the man, so is it Clarence?
There you go. You got
Okay.
it. Okay, you are
Could be.
2 for 3 so far. 2 more to go on Christmas
Okay.
movie trivia. Okay, number 4. In National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Clark Griswold works for Mr. Shirley. What is Clark's profession? A, food scientist. B, advertising executive. C, human resources representative.
Okay, you know, again, I was not a fan of this movie. Ooh, advertising executive. Is it human resources?
He was a food scientist.
No, he was not.
He was making the cereal varnish.
All right, well,
Okay, you've got to get this one in order to win, and I think this one's kind of easy. Number 5, who was the lowest paid actor in the movie Home Alone? Bonus points. How much did he or she get paid for the role? Was it A, Catherine O'Hara, who played Mrs. McAllister, B, John Candy, who played
John
Gus
Candy.
Polinski, or C,
John
Joe
Candy.
Pesci?
it's John Candy. I knew
You-
that before. Yep.
You won today. You know how much he made?
You know, paid like $300 or $600 or
It was
something.
like $300. He was friends with Chris Columbus and did it as a favor. You win.